So Nicki Minaj, you stood up. When was that? In the COVID times, when they had the Met Gala. And everybody who was supposed to enter the Met Gala would have to take their job or something like that. And it was said that Nicki Minaj was invited and didn't go because she refused to take it. And immediately, for me personally, whether it did go so or not, me did give you a little more ratings for that, Nicki. As a Caribbean girl, upon the level of big that you are, you know what I mean? Me say them fight you, and me feel say most now me accept say it's probably because of reasons like that. You know, sell your soul fully. You still have a little moral compass, boy. You. When me I worry about you with though, Nicki, is when me see her do on TikTok. Me see her do something on TikTok where very dangerous. Not only for Trinidad where you come from, but for the rest of Caribbean and Jamaica. And then by extension, Africa and the world. Because they see through the eyes of Jamaica. And you guys, I think, know this. So when you go on TikTok, Nicki, and you're saying that you love the Jamaican TikTokers and you're picking and choosing who you're gifting and who you're associating with and who you're... May I notice the people then where you pick. And I send gift to. You have one creature where they pan it, one man. I'm not going to call his name because I'm not giving no validation. Him share a name when me share as well with an individual. Seeing? And I notice you gifted him the other day and it's the biggest talk on TikTok that you gifted him. But we as Jamaicans would like to know who that man is and what kind of role him play. Because we see them take him and them dress him up like a transgender. Put him in a makeup and ear. Him say the most dirty and nastiest things them when we could have ever hear come out of any individual. Him allowed to say them something upon TikTok. See? And you, Nicki Minaj, over there, I give him. Now, there's a next little girl on there that you form a friendship with named Brittany Goff. When Brittany Goff first entered onto TikTok, she came on with the worst trauma any one of us could have ever seen and experienced out of a little girl who said, I saw her as my daughter, because my daughter at 23. And when I saw Brittany Goff, me cry real, literal tears because guess what? I saw myself. I saw myself figuring out how to deal with traumas and how them affect you. And it affected me on a personal level to the point where I was moved to go a Montego Bay, go drive out Norwood and search for her and find her. Because me nobody just want to go with where me I see on social media. Me did want to go meet her in person and really see if I actually act or she really need help. And so I went, knock up her door. She was like, what you do at me yard? See, because when me tell her I say Queen Ifreka, she was like, Queen Ifreka, what you do at me yard? See? And I say, you come link. And she said she'll come to me and she come outside. And I sat and I had the greatest conversation with her. And I saw in that moment that that little girl had so much ambition in her. There's so much that she personally wanted to do as an individual for herself. But the things that will happen to her, if for those one here who have an idea of who Brittany is, you can go find her on TikTok, she named Brittany Goff. See? This little kid was brutally raped, sodomized, all kind of dark things happened to her in her teenage years. And now at 20, early 20, she's now at the point of trying to figure herself out, to rise above her circumstances and to live on above and beyond these things. And she end up on TikTok and become a sensation because I think mostly because of her natural, the person who she is. So I went and met her, I sat with her, I told her that I was willing to pay for anything that she wanted to do. She said she loved cosmetics, she said she loved makeup and stuff. I offered to pay for her to go to the makeup school and, you know, get it done on a professional level. However, she said to me that she don't necessarily want to start that. Right now, she want to stay on TikTok and do her thing on TikTok because she have people on there that love her, and she's just going to stay there. She's going to try to change her behavior and try to do better by herself. And to be fair to her, for the most part, I've watched her try to do that. See? What I notice about my country is that when you have girls like Brittany Goff, who have been through a lot of negative stuff in their life and is trying not to become victim for got on prostitution and grow on a back road and just call it a day and end up in a taboo and then place there. She's fighting back and trying to do it her way and to try to fight for herself. There's not a lot of people to encourage her. So now she's enemy number one over TikTok because she now do the things them on TikTok again. And she now go on with the madness and she a try. Nicki Minaj give her some gift and she give back Nicki Minaj, they give them because Nicki Minaj I take talk from some other people. No, Nicki Minaj, I would love for you to know Brittany Goff for herself, because when I went there, she turned me down. She said, me not really I look handout queen. But just want to get myself on my foot and be the kind of person me really want to be. So when me see she give back Nicki Minaj them, I never saw it as her being negative or trying to be bad mind. It's really so the little girls stay for true. Now, Nicki Minaj and Falar and this whole, I know Nicki Minaj try to promote her new album where I come and everything. And everybody knows that when you want to get it through the portal of Jamaica, you have to walk through. So again, I want to say, find the right kind of relationship with Brittany Goff, Nicki Minaj, so that the kids in Trinidad, the girls, the vulnerable girls in Trinidad who are impressed and inspired and are patterning some of the things that they see happen here in Jamaica, they can see you finding some girls who are not necessarily trouble and in trouble to associate with, and check out people like the man where you send the gift when I talk about your friend and them something. They find out what kind of character him is. Find out if no little boy there we are ball about, no rape where they get her. You understand? We not judge people by them choices broad brushly. But some sitting where we hear them people they talk on the TikTok page and some things where we hear them friends talk about them. These things where the advocacy groups, them in Jamaica, the children rights group, them. Me think them need to join them up there and really are listening to some of them things that where them people they are say. Them a do. Before we not empower them and turn them into influencers for we little boy, them and see them and say if Nicki Minaj give them, maybe I saw them need to look and so them need to act. To get attention. So Nicki Minaj, me I say this to you, sis. Sexy dolly girl, Trinidadian, Caribbean, know the wildness so we attack from and know we not care. Say careful. If you not do that to Trinidad children, don't do it to Jamaican children. If you're not doing your thing where you do on TikTok with Trinidadian children, not do it to Jamaican children. Find influencers that are going to make them be better of themselves, not worse. Find things to associate with both my country. Just like you see Queen Omega, they would associate with reggae of Jamaica to become the Queen Omegas, them where they are becoming in the world. Make the little girls them we want to become, and the little boys them we want to become like Nicki Minaj. Don't judge you by the people them see you associate with out here. The scrubs of with society. The nothings of with society. We've been doing it for the longest while and getting away with it under the guise of creativity. But it's a greater monster who now serve. The devil. That is why when ladies have jumping at the middle of the day and I say, all right, Brittany, gear about the things then because, yeah, that was right for her to do. I hope she wasn't doing it from a corrupt place because we know how that stay one time for them talk truth and not talk truth for truth's sake. Them talk it out of them personal feelings them. So I was very much appreciative of the fact when ladies have tell Brittany to give back the gift them. Seeing? That is the work we want you to do, ladies off. Keep the devil away from the children. Don't lead them to them. You see me? So because this hap, when you TikTok now created for be one of Jamaica people, biggest distraction ever, especially for the inner city and the underprivileged among us. It will allow no over there, Andrew Wallace, Mr. set up TikTok page. You all of the labor right government set up TikTok page. I'm busy over there, put up video after video. Because them realize, say, at the outlet that what Jamaica people have. Where they can be and do anything and hack anywhere over. He will out line up over there recruit. But him